Good day. Guten Tag if you're German. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayleigh. Thank you so much for being here. As you can tell, it's a little bit cold. How cold? That's how cold. Actually, for the last couple of days, all of the trees around here have been just completely covered in hoarfrost, which is pretty beautiful. I love that. It's one of my favorite things about winter. Everything turns white. It's quite magical. Anyway, as promised, I am back Monday for another video for you guys for the week's energies. I forgot my tarot cards inside, so I'm gonna start with the runes, and then I may just film the tarot inside. We'll see. The other thing is that I will be investing into a Gab TV channel. This will be the first video actually that I'll be posting there after I get it. The reason for this is that I do not support or agree with the mass censorship that is happening. It really doesn't matter if you think that it's happening to prevent violence. Just the fact that it's even happening at all is a really grave issue, and if you've done any time studying history, it never ever stops with just the people that you don't want to hear. It always continues, and eventually it turns on you. So I think I'm pretty sure that has already started to happen, but either way, it's been ramping up all of 2020, and honestly it was happening before 2020. It wasn't on my radar. So yeah, I'll be slowly phasing out from uploading to YouTube, and yeah, that's my stance. And when it comes to free speech, I would way rather be uncomfortable with some of what I see and still have the ability to set boundaries. Boundaries is not censorship. That is different. And have the ability to say block or mute people that I don't want to hear from. I would rather have that ability and be a little bit uncomfortable than be afraid of offending the wrong person and them having the ability to punish. I don't like that. In fact, even just saying that, I feel a little bit of fear. So that's really interesting. Anyway. Let's say a little prayer before we start, shall we? God, Goddess, Creator, Spirit, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for the crystallizing of the ice crystals on the tree. Thank you for the beautiful wonders of nature. Thank you for our ability to think and reason and logic and decide things for ourselves. Thank you for the ability for us to communicate through this amazing device and technology. Thank you for all of the ways that you support us that we don't see. Please allow me to speak clearly and concisely and give a message to my viewers that they most need to hear at this time. Please protect me in this space while I do this reading. Please allow absolutely no interference from outside forces. Thank you. God within, God without, how shall I ever be in doubt? There's no place where I may go and not there see God's face, not know. I am God's vision and God's ears. Through the harvest of my years, I am the sower and the sown. God's self-unfolding and God's own. First Rune Ingvas. This is the hero god Ing. It is the new moon. It is the beginning of the new. It signifies a time to gestate, to allow growth to occur. Really, any time that a planet or the moon moves behind or in front of the sun and is away from our view, it has gone into the underworld, it's said. So we're in a time right now where things are happening that we're unconscious of. Growth is occurring. And one of the messages of Ingvas is that it's important to rest and relax and allow that growth to occur. That's the first rune. The second rune is our present situation, present moment. Dagas. So if this is the seed, this is the seed having broken open. You see that? One whole diamond. The points of the diamond facing each other. Dagas is daylight. So if this is going behind the horizon to gestate in darkness, this is the sun coming up again. Dagas is available to all those who seek it. Dagas indicates that we are presently, in a time where it's important for us to synthesize opposites, to harmonize outside and inside. This is a time to really delve into your shadow work. Just got a snowflake in the eye. This is a time to really, really reach within and to allow whatever is coming up to come up so that it can be worked on, so that it can be healed. If you find yourself triggered or if you find yourself triggered by outside events, see what it's bringing up on the inside and synthesize. I believe this came out. Did this come out last week? I can't remember actually. No, it came out for a personal reading. Dagas is the awakening and synthesization of each sides of the hemisphere of our brain. We live in an extremely left brain dominated world. society. We read words, we use math, we use logic, but we completely ignore our body and images, art, intuition. These things are necessary for us to be a whole and healthy being. So Dagaz is really, it points to that embodied awareness and awakening. And the third rune. By the way, awakening, ascension, whatever you want to call it, it's not always, actually it's rarely just sunshine, rainbows, and butterflies. It's not always up and up and up and up and up. It's more of a spiral. This is actually, that concept is actually in one of the runes Redo. I think it's really fascinating. But anyway, it's usually more like this. You go up, see some beautiful stuff, maybe experience some divine grace or have some warm fuzzy feelings, all of that, and then it's a sharp descent. It's an ascent and a descent. That's what they call it, the dark night of the soul. Frick, my hands are getting cold. I gotta go in. The third rune. Oh, they all just fell out of my hand. Okay, this one. Lagoos. Lagoos. What do you give to a seed? What needs to be provided for plants to grow? Water. This is Lagoos. This is a downward flow of energy. What was I saying about up and down, eh? Lagoos indicates that there will be storms ahead. However, we have the inner resources necessary to weather those storms. And the only thing that we can do, really, it actually relates exactly 100% to what I was saying about Dagas. The only thing that we can do to prepare ourselves for those storms is to prepare our vessel, to make sure our ship is sturdy, right? You want to patch any holes. If there's any rotting boards, you need to pull them out and replace them. Lagoos points us. It's encouragement. It's encouragement. There will be storms upon the sea. You do have the resources to withstand them. Just as I start talking about that, the wind picks up. Fuck, that's cold. I'm definitely doing my tarot inside. Fuck this. You have the resources necessary. You just have to employ them. Do not be afraid to go under, to go beneath, to go within. The water represents our subconscious. It's also traditionally and still associated with the feminine, with the, as I was saying with Dagas, with the body, with intuition, with artistry, images. Don't be afraid to go within, to go underneath, because that is where the real gold is. Shit, that was a good reading. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and set back up with my cards to finish this, okay? And we're back. You're never gonna believe me. So as I was standing up to grab my stuff, in my lap was Solo. This is the sun's energy. So, so we have the new moon, right? Ingwas. This is the process of going into the darkness, into the underworld, allowing that growth to occur, the gestation of power, right? And then we have Dagaz, daylight. That's annoying. There we go. Dagaz, daylight. Coming back up from the underworld, you could say. The synthesizing of opposites, holding tension of the two opposites, the two poles. And then we have Laguz. Stern tests are indicated. But utilizing inner resources and preparing yourself appropriately, you will make it through these tests. And then as soon as I was done filming, the sun. Da-da-da-da. This is beautiful. Solo, the sun. This is the rune of hope. It's the sun. It means that you are being guided. There is cause and reason to hope. One of the things about the sun's energy is that the sun, it's so funny, I was talking about how beautiful the hoarfrost is, how the ice crystallizes and grows, and it's gorgeous. And one of the things about Isa, the ice rune, is that it actually states that Isa, ice, can be very beautiful, but it's an outward appearance. It's not necessarily the truth of the matter. And Solo, the sun, melts away external appearances. So the hoarfrost is gorgeous, yes, but is it the reality of the tree underneath? No. The sun will come out. It will rise. And it will melt away that external appearance, leaving just the essential reality behind. Oh, that's gorgeous. So, Solo needed to come out. It wanted to come out. It was already out. I just didn't see it. But it was there. And as soon as I stood up, there it was. As soon as I took an action, there it was. So, the ultimate message is that you are being guided. There is reason to hope. Lies and external appearances will melt away when it's time for them to. After you take some action. What action? The runes are telling you to prepare your shit, more or less. They're telling you to work on the synchronization. They're telling you to harmonize inside and outside. And allow for the necessary growth. And then the sun will rise. Unbelievable. I love these runes. Okay, I promised you some tarot. Here's some tarot. I haven't shuffled it yet. Nothing. I was so excited about Solio coming out. I had to tell you about it, so. Cards are hilariously large. Let's do 3 cards for this week. Okay, that one. The 6 of Cups will be in the center. That's really beautiful. Six of Cups is often considered a very happy card. This is a meeting of two souls, two equals. Positive manifestation anyway. And it did come out upright, so I'm going to read it upright. You can also view it as nostalgia. Reflecting back on past happy moments. My hair smells like sage. I really feel like this is like allowing your inner child to play as well. And that's really important. I think that we undervalue and underestimate the importance of play. And yeah, 'cause when you're playing, you're in the moment. You're in the now, you could say. You're more present in your body. I don't mean zoning out on video games. I really mean play. Play. Like, when was the last time you like actually played with toys with a child? And then what came out was the Hermit. I feel like this relates directly to the rune reading. This is the Major Arcana card for Virgo. And the Hermit has both an animal guide and a lantern. Both of those indicate that you are guided and you have the ability to see in the dark. This could be a very important time for gathering your strength, organizing your thoughts, it could be a really important time to draw some of your energy back within so that when the time is ready, you can come out with it. That one. Wow. And the Two of Cups. Okay. A few of the cards almost slid out, but not quite. The Hermit. Just Virgo. It's also important to take care of your health right now, your physical health. Again, that idea of being in your body. Six of Cups. It's coming together of two souls, but that's just one way of looking at it. As it relates to the rune reading, actually, as I look at my runes, because there's that evenness, the 3 and the 3 there, and then the next card out being the Two of Cups. As long as you are projecting onto other people qualities that you deny in yourself, you will always be let down and disappointed by those other people. But when you work really hard to, you'll be doing this for the rest of your life. There's no point when you're finished, but when you work really hard to unearth those projections and sit with your shadow, which is what you project out, and synthesize and bring those together within yourself, that's when you really become whole. And that's when things like this can really manifest on the outside. But first we must do it on the inside. So don't go seeking outside for this. Not until you've spent some time working with your shadow, with what's happening on the inside. As you, I think if you're female, as you work to accept your masculine traits and heal your feminine traits, and as a masculine, same thing, as you work to accept your masculine traits and heal your feminine traits and actually work with your anima and your animus, the more whole you become, the less you project. But also, when you do project, and when you do, when you do fuck up, it's easier to own up to it. And then things like this can manifest much easier on the outside for you. And then the other thing is, once you come into union with another person, more stuff is going to come up. It's not like the task is finished. Yeah. That's really freaking beautiful. It's been a really long time since I've gotten both of these cards in a reading. It's really beautiful. I don't think I have anything else to add to that. It's kind of a long reading, but okay, you guys. I do offer personal readings, both Rune and Tarot, so my email's down below if you're interested. And like I said at the beginning, I will be phasing away and off of YouTube. And yeah, you can find me on Gab. I have same name, Kayleigh Berkana. Yeah. Okay, peace out.